Have you ever imagined an airplane so advanced that many people believed it would never fly? An aircraft with wings that actually fold, engines so powerful they redefine efficiency, and a cabin designed to make passengers feel like they're traveling years into the future. For nearly a decade, aviation experts debated whether this incredible machine would ever enter service. Delays, technical challenges, billions of dollars in investment, and constant headlines made people question if Boeing's biggest dream had become its biggest mistake. But now, the wait is finally coming to an end. The Boeing 777X is preparing to change commercial aviation forever, and what you're about to discover will completely change the way you look at modern air travel. Make sure you stay until the end, because the final feature of this aircraft is something no passenger jet has ever offered before. For more than 30 years, the Boeing 777 family has been one of the most successful aircraft programs in aviation history. Airlines across the world trusted it because it combined incredible range, outstanding safety, and the ability to carry hundreds of passengers across continents without stopping. Whether flying from New York to Dubai, London to Singapore, or Sydney to Los Angeles, the Boeing 777 became the backbone of international travel. But aviation never stands still. Every year airlines demand aircraft that consume less fuel, produce fewer emissions, and offer passengers greater comfort. At the same time, travelers expect quieter cabins, larger windows, more space, and smoother flights. Boeing knew that simply improving the existing 777 would not be enough. They needed to build something revolutionary. That challenge gave birth to the Boeing 777X. When Boeing officially revealed the project, excitement spread across the aviation industry almost instantly. Experts described it as the future of long-haul travel. Airlines rushed to place orders even before the aircraft had flown for the first time. Companies such as Emirates, Qatar Airways, Lufthansa, Singapore Airlines, and several others invested billions of dollars because they believed this aircraft would dominate international skies for decades. Yet building the world's most advanced passenger aircraft was never going to be easy. Engineers had to rethink almost every part of the airplane. The wings became longer than those of any previous Boeing twin-engine aircraft. Longer wings create more lift, reduce drag, and improve fuel efficiency. But there was one enormous problem. These giant wings would no longer fit at many airport gates around the world. Instead of abandoning the design, Boeing created one of the most fascinating engineering solutions ever seen in commercial aviation. The tips of the wings actually fold upward while the aircraft is on the ground. At first, many people couldn't believe it. Folding wings had existed on military aircraft and aircraft carriers, but no commercial passenger jet had ever used this technology in regular airline service. Boeing engineers developed an advanced automated system that locks the wings securely during flight and folds them only after landing. It allows the aircraft to enjoy the aerodynamic advantages of an enormous wing while still fitting into existing airport infrastructure. That single innovation immediately made the Boeing 777X one of the most recognizable airplanes ever designed. But the wings are only the beginning. Under those massive wings hang two of the largest and most powerful jet engines ever built for a passenger aircraft, the GE9X. Each engine is a masterpiece of modern engineering. The fan at the front is so enormous that an average adult could almost stand inside it. Despite their incredible size and power, these engines consume significantly less fuel than previous generations, helping airlines reduce operating costs while lowering carbon emissions. Fuel efficiency has become one of the biggest priorities in aviation. Every percentage point saved translates into millions of dollars for airlines every year. For passengers, it means airlines can operate longer routes more economically, opening connections that were once considered impossible. Inside the cockpit, technology has advanced just as dramatically. The Boeing 777X features a highly digital flight deck with massive high-resolution displays replacing many traditional instruments. Pilots receive more information in a clearer, more intuitive format, reducing workload during critical phases of flight. Advanced flight management systems continuously optimize performance, weather routing, and fuel consumption. Safety remains the highest priority. Every component of the aircraft has undergone years of testing. Engineers subjected the airframe to extreme temperatures, violent vibrations, powerful crosswinds, heavy rain, lightning strikes, and thousands of hours of structural stress testing. Before a single passenger boards the aircraft, Boeing must prove that every system performs safely under the most demanding conditions imaginable. Passengers, however, will notice something completely different the moment they step inside. The cabin has been redesigned to create a quieter, brighter, and more relaxing experience. Larger windows allow more natural light to enter. Improved cabin pressurization reduces fatigue during long flights. Higher humidity levels help passengers feel more comfortable after spending many hours in the air. If you've ever stepped off a long international flight feeling exhausted, dry, and jet-lagged, you'll appreciate how much these improvements matter. Even the overhead bins have been redesigned to hold more luggage while making boarding faster and easier. Noise is another area where the Boeing 777X promises major improvements. Modern engine technology, improved insulation, and aerodynamic refinements work together to create one of the quietest cabins Boeing has ever produced. For travelers trying to sleep on overnight flights, this could make a significant difference. Yet despite all these incredible innovations, the journey toward bringing the Boeing 777X into service became far more complicated than anyone expected. Unexpected technical challenges emerged during testing. Certification requirements became stricter than ever before. Aviation regulators demanded additional evaluations to ensure every system met the highest possible safety standards. Each delay pushed the expected entry into service further into the future. Critics began asking difficult questions. Would the aircraft ever enter commercial service? Had Boeing taken on a project that was simply too ambitious? Would airlines lose confidence after waiting so many years? These questions dominated aviation discussions around the world. Headlines speculated about the future of the program, while competitors continued developing their own advanced aircraft. But behind the scenes, thousands of engineers refused to give up. Every delay became an opportunity to improve the aircraft even further. Software was refined. Mechanical systems were upgraded. Flight tests continued across different climates and operating conditions. Every lesson learned brought the Boeing 777X one step closer to becoming one of the safest and most advanced passenger aircraft ever built. And as the years passed, confidence slowly returned. Airlines continued preparing for delivery. Pilots began training on new systems. Maintenance crews studied the aircraft's advanced technologies. Aviation enthusiasts eagerly watched every new test flight, hoping the long wait was finally coming to an end. What many people don't realize is that the Boeing 777X isn't just another airplane. It represents Boeing's vision for the future of long-haul travel, combining efficiency, comfort, technology, and engineering innovation in ways that were almost unimaginable just a generation ago. The question now isn't whether the Boeing 777X is impressive. The real question is whether it can truly live up to the enormous expectations placed upon it after years of anticipation, and whether it has what it takes to become the new king of the skies. The answer to that question will ultimately be decided not by headlines, but by real-world performance. Every successful aircraft earns its reputation only after thousands of flights, millions of passengers, and years of reliable service. That is exactly the challenge waiting for the Boeing 777X. One of the biggest reasons airlines are excited about this aircraft is its incredible balance between size and efficiency. The Boeing 777-9, the largest member of the family, is designed to carry well over 400 passengers in a typical two-class configuration while consuming significantly less fuel per seat than many older wide-body aircraft. For airlines, that combination can mean lower operating costs on some of the world's busiest international routes. Imagine boarding a flight in New York and landing in Dubai, or departing from London for Singapore, with an aircraft designed to make ultra-long-haul travel more comfortable than ever before. These are the kinds of missions the 777X was built for. Another impressive feature is the extensive use of advanced composite materials in the wings. These materials are lighter than traditional metals while remaining incredibly strong. A lighter aircraft burns less fuel, produces lower emissions, and can carry more passengers or cargo over long distances. Cargo is another hidden advantage of the Boeing 777X. Many people think only about passengers, but airlines also earn millions of dollars transporting high-value freight beneath the cabin. Electronics, medical equipment, fashion products, and fresh food often travel on passenger aircraft. The 777X is expected to continue the strong cargo capabilities that made earlier Boeing 777 models so popular. Pilots who have flown modern Boeing aircraft will also benefit from advanced automation and improved flight management systems. These technologies help crews make better decisions, optimize fuel consumption, and improve operational efficiency while maintaining the highest safety standards. Passengers may notice something else that is less obvious but equally important: the smoother ride. The long, flexible composite wings are designed to absorb turbulence more effectively than older designs. While no airplane can eliminate turbulence completely, modern wing technology can help reduce its effects, making long flights more comfortable. Inside the cabin, airlines will have flexibility to create premium travel experiences. Some may install luxurious first-class suites with private doors. Others may introduce spacious business-class cabins with lie-flat seats, while economy passengers could benefit from improved lighting, quieter surroundings, and better cabin air quality. Lighting itself has become an important part of modern aviation. Advanced LED systems can gradually change color throughout the flight, helping passengers adjust to different time zones and reducing the effects of jet lag on long international journeys. Despite all these innovations, the aviation industry remains highly competitive. Airbus continues to develop advanced aircraft that compete for many of the same airline customers. Every new order is the result of careful comparisons involving fuel efficiency, maintenance costs, passenger capacity, reliability, and long-term operating economics. That competition is actually good news for travelers. It encourages manufacturers to innovate faster, improve safety, and build aircraft that are quieter, cleaner, and more efficient than ever before. Looking further into the future, the Boeing 777X may represent one of the final generations of conventionally powered long-haul aircraft before entirely new propulsion technologies begin to emerge. Researchers around the world are exploring sustainable aviation fuels, hydrogen-powered concepts, and even hybrid electric systems. While these technologies still require significant development, the aviation industry is clearly moving toward a more sustainable future. For now, however, the Boeing 777X stands as one of the most technologically advanced commercial airliners ever designed. Its folding wingtips, enormous G9X engines, modern cockpit, quieter cabin, improved passenger comfort, and remarkable efficiency demonstrate just how far commercial aviation has progressed. Whether you're an aviation enthusiast, a frequent traveler, or simply someone fascinated by engineering, the Boeing 777X offers a glimpse into the next chapter of long-distance air travel. After years of design, testing, refinement, and certification work, the aircraft represents the dedication of thousands of engineers, technicians, pilots, and manufacturing specialists who work together to bring an ambitious vision closer to reality. Only time will determine how the Boeing 777X is remembered. Will it become another legendary aircraft like the original Boeing 777, or will it redefine international aviation for an entirely new generation of travelers? One thing is certain: whenever the Boeing 777X appears at an airport, it attracts attention. People stop to photograph its massive wings, its distinctive folding wingtips, and its elegant design. It is an aircraft built not only to transport passengers but also to inspire curiosity about what modern engineering can achieve. The next era of aviation is approaching, and the Boeing 777X is ready to play a major role in that journey. If you enjoyed discovering the incredible story behind this remarkable aircraft, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next adventure into the world of aviation. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Airplane.